Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Want to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video. And guess what? We'll talk. Well, hey family, happy Sunday. This is Darlene stopping by real quick. So earlier I painted some beads, and what happened is these are 25 millimeter. So what happened is when I went to use my can of sealant, the glossy, it's dried out. So I had about maybe that much left in the can, and it's all dried out. I was able to get like a little bit, so I was able to put this big is a bigger bead. I don't know if this is a 30 millimeter, or maybe they mistakenly obviously put this big bead in the bag because I pulled it out the bag, but you can see that it's a lot bigger than the other beads, and that's cool. But I was able to pull a little bit of sealant out of the can, but these are not covered all the way, and that's okay. I'll wear this bracelet myself, no biggie. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a bracelet. I like the way they came out, very pretty, and I'm sure the camera doesn't pick up how pretty they are, and they look very rich. So nice and smooth and like really rich. I'm going to go online probably tonight and order another can of that sealant so I can have some, because I need that for when I'm painting beads. But anyway, we're going to use some of these beads right here. Definitely going to throw in some of these hand painted beads right here. So these are also beads that I painted. We're going to use some of those. And I think I'm going to make a second bracelet using some of the 20 millimeter hand painted polka dot beads. So we're just gonna get started. Feel like making something, so, and it'll be just simple, nothing too complicated. I'm saying that now, but I'm already looking around seeing if I want to use, let's see, add some gold. I wonder what would happen if I put these side by side. I think I've done that before. These cowrie shells. Or even if I put one. Let me see something. Because even if I put one side by side. Oh, gotta put one here. Oh, that's not bad. Let me see. We'll add a 20 millimeter. 20 millimeter. Oh, I kind of like the way that looks. I'm going to add two more. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. I'm going to add a couple of 8 millimeter beads. The little smaller beads. And see what it comes out looking like. Like that. I like that. And then let's go ahead and put some of our 25 millimeters. 25 millimeter. And I like how it's adding all the color like that. So that's good stuff. And then I think we'll go ahead and put another gold bead. The 8 millimeter. And if it doesn't look right to me at the end of it, I won't tie it. I'll just take something off that I don't like. But from what it looks like, I'm liking it. So we'll put these beads, and then we'll put a couple more of these bigger beads. Oh, that one is too big. And then let's see. And then we'll put one more. Oh yeah, I like it. I don't think it looks bad at all. And I am going to put some charms on here. Okay, and I think I'm going to add, oops. I'm going to add one more other colorful bead. This one right here. And then this is what the bracelet is going to look like. And I'm thinking I probably want to put one more gold bead. I think I will do that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and tie it. And I'm using 1.5 millimeter cord. And I always use 1.5 millimeter cord for my bigger beaded bracelets like this. So 20, this is a 20 millimeter bead. This is a 25 millimeter bead. And anytime I'm using the bigger beads, it's always a 1.5 millimeter cord. This 8 millimeter bead, because it's very light, anytime I'm using the smaller beads and they have a small hole where I have to use 1 millimeter cord, I will do that. However, if it's an 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter bead and it has a pretty decent hole like what this one does, and I can use a 1.5 millimeter cord, that is what I'll do. And I use a 1.5 millimeter because it's thicker, it's more durable, and it's thicker. And for some reason with that 1 millimeter cord, I don't care the brand, it just seems really like just really thin, like it's not. And I know some people use even thinner cord, but for me, I want to make it as sturdy as I possibly can. So what I'm doing is I'm tying, and I'm doing 1, 2, and I like to do that to build a knot up. And I build the knot up because the hole is so big. So if I build that knot up right there, I'm building the knot up to fit inside the hole as snug as I possibly can get it. And to me, that's like an extra layer of security for the bracelet. Because if it's snug in there, that lessens the chance of it, like sliding out. And I'm going to just go ahead and cut that off, that extra. Go ahead and pull that into the hole. I got stuff all over this table. I need to clean my table off. So then this is what the bracelet looks like. So that's really pretty. And we haven't put any charms on it yet. So we're going to go ahead and put some charms. And I got a couple of them sitting up here. Actually, I'm going to just finish the second bracelet. So I'm going to make a second bracelet, and I'm going to use some of the polka dot. And it does not take long to make bracelets at all. And for those of you who make bracelets, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Especially when you know the beads you're going to use. So I'm going to pre-stretch this cord. And I pretty much already know how much I'm going to cut off. I can't tell you how much it is, but I just say, I cut enough off to have extra so that when I make the bracelet and I'm tying the knots, I'm not fighting with itty bitty short ends, something like this. I need to have at least maybe that much to be able to keep tying and, gripping the cord. Stretch it out a little bit. And I think what I want to do, I did make a wire. I don't want to use this one though. And then I have a metal bead that I wrap with wire. And I think I'm going to use one of these. So we'll use one of these. And then, you know what I think I might want to do too? Hold on. Gotta move some of this stuff out the way. I got stuff everywhere on this table. I'm like This little area that you see right here is basically as much space as I have to work with, because I got all kind of supplies all right here to my side, just bags and bags and bags of beads, and just all kind of stuff. So I need to clean all this stuff up, and all my tools, like all the tools, stretch cord, paint pens, like everything is just all over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think I wanna, let's see, do I want to put some brown? Let's use a couple of brown beads. And also, let me see something. Put a couple of these Buddha heads on here too. See if these colors will match. They will. And then what we'll do is we will take, I think we got a couple more gold beads in here. And then we'll take the gold beads and then we'll just put those on here. It was a little baby in service today. That little kid had to be like maybe 9 months. He was the nosiest little baby, and the mom was holding him, right? And that little kid was so aware. I mean, he was just looking at everything, just all across, and like he knew what he was looking at. And I was just like, wow, that's really something, how they that little and so aware. So I'm going to just use some of these polka dot. Let me see if I want to put one of these on here too. I don't think I'm going to. Oh, I might going to. Hold on a second. I think I might. Oh yeah, I'm going to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And do I got any more? I got 2 more gold. So I'm going to use these. And I think what I'm going to do, let's take another Buddha head. But he was the nosiest little baby, and I was just like, wow, that little baby is just so aware. Okay, we'll put that one. We'll put this one. Oh yeah, and I like the way that looks. You probably can't get the gist of it right now, but you will. And then I think we'll put the gold button, the gold beads. These are 8 millimeters. And then how about we do a couple more of the brown. Yeah, I like the way that looks. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking we're going to have to, because it makes it for a really big bracelet, you can see. So then that means we're going to, I like the way it looks though, right? I'm going to take a couple beads off. But you can see how cool it would look as a set. So we are going to take one of the browns off. And let's see. So if we take one of the browns off, we might have to take a gold off. I don't want to take the gold off, but that's still pretty big. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to take the Buddha heads off right here. And then what we're going to do is we'll put these polka dots back on. We'll put the polka dots. And then we'll put gold to see if we can make it not as big. So we'll put that, and then we'll go ahead with a brown bead. This should be perfect. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So when I tie it, I still want to put something else on here though. Maybe, because when I pull the cord tight, it is going to make the bracelet a little smaller. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a Buddha head. And then we're going to go ahead and tie it. And then what will happen is the Buddha head will fit right into that brown bead. Just go ahead and tie it. And I do 1, 2, pull it nice and snug. 1, 2, 3, nice and snug. 1, 1, 2, nice and snug. And then 1, 2, 3. And I know people tie, you know, the end of their cord in different ways. And it's like however you want to tie your cord at the end, by all means do that. Because nothing that I do in any one of my videos is law. And I say that all the time. But you see how big I want to make that knot so it'll fit inside of that hole. So it's like however you want to tie your, however you want to tie, that is how you're going to tie. Okay. And I made this second bracelet just a little bit bigger because it's 2 pieces. And as the bracelet goes up the arm, of course, you know the arm is bigger. So this is what it looks like so far. And I'm thinking I don't even want to put charms on it. I like it like this. This is like really cool. And then sometime with bracelets, you don't even need a whole lot. It's like you can, because you know I'm a charm girl. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I do like to put charms and things on my bracelets. And I actually pull some charms out to put on the bracelets. But when I look at it, it's already a lot going on with it. You know, with the wire bead right here. There is a video on here to show you how I wrap this bead. And I'll link that to this video. So this is a metal bead. I got these at Joann's when Joann's was open. And then I just took some 18mm cord and just kind of wrapped it snugly around the bead. And I ended up with something like this. And then, of course, the beads are hand painted. The brown beads are not hand painted. I got these at the store. Well, the store or Amazon. I got them somewhere. And then these are just 8mm small beads. Oh, and also the gold-plated cowrie shells, the metal ones, I got those off of Amazon as well. But this is what it looks like. Really pretty. I'm really digging the colors. I'm digging how everything is matching. And these beads that I painted actually this morning before I left going to service. So even though I didn't have a lot of sealant to put on them, they still came out looking pretty good. And I can always, once I get the can of sealant delivered, I can always take these apart, you know, put some sealant on. And I probably won't, but I could if I needed to. Take them apart and then put sealant on them and then remake the pieces. But because I'm going to wear these myself, no biggie. No biggie at all. But this is what we got. I really like these. These are really nice. You guys let me know what you think. But anyway, darling night for Jerk by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.